So I just thought I'd make a record of this just to really get it out of my head, really. It's really funny, this whole journey we're on. Because, God, I've meandered around trying to get medical treatment. I was so angry and sad, when they wouldn't help me before. I felt so small. I felt so small. I was like, why? Oh, why won't you help me? you know. And then I got angry, and they used to shout at me in the hospitals, and just totally fucking humiliate me. They used to leave me on bloody trolleys. They didn't feed me for 4 days. They kept moving me to different wards, and then they'd say kneel by mouth again, but this procedure would never happen. So I kept trying to say that I haven't eaten, and wouldn't listen. So, just this whole, and just in the last 3 years especially, since I had a case against them, um, that all went down, and I kept thinking, no, this doesn't happen, this doesn't happen. And then I started speaking to more people, and more people just tell me these horror stories, and then I just started realizing, oh my goodness, actually this is happening. They are fobbing me off, they are losing things, they are deleting things, they are, because here I am in my body, and I'm going into hospital, and I'm going to the doctors, and I'm asking for help, and I'm saying, hey, look, I can't eat solid food. Hey, look, there's massive lumps in my neck. Hey, look, you know, this is, uh, there's no explanation to it other than, by design. There's just absolutely not. There just can't be. Not after this long, and then just getting blocked and stopped, and files stopped, and just writing to the CEO of the hospital, and just getting blocked at every turn. It's just really, really interesting. And then it all makes sense. I've done a lot of studying, I've done a lot of work, but just on my personal journey, when it's actually happening to you, obviously it's happening to so very many people. And my heart goes out to everyone who's suffering for a lack of treatment. But this is a time to empower ourselves, because, you know, people don't understand this, but when you truly realize that you're on your own, and shit, I have to I want to live, and you know, I've got kids, and I used to say to the doctor, like, I have two kids. I used to say to him, like, literally about 2 or 3 times as I was walking out, I said, like, whatever you think about me or my past, like, you know, I used to be a substance misuser, and I said, whatever you think about me, even though I've done amazing, I've come off of everything, and why won't you help me? You can see the weight dropping off. You can see everything. And you go to the hospital, they send you back to the doctors. The doctor says, I mean, it's crazy. But it happens to so many people. It happens to so many people. And do you know what? I just wanted to pop on, because the funny thing is, I just got a call because I am, and have been on incapacity benefit. It's just really interesting how everything drops around. So, like, in 1 week, my bank account got messed up. Like, money was allowed to go out that wasn't in, and it got upheld. I got called into the police station to answer something from 4 months ago, about wearing a mask. That's all resolved, by the way. I offered an apology, even though I said I felt that they were being very discriminatory or in their capacity in their treatment of me. I did get that in, but I said, hey, let's do restorative justice, let's do that. And they accepted it. So that's a good start, isn't it? But so I just got a call from, and so yeah, we had the bank, we had the police, we had the hospital kicking me out like a couple of weeks ago, And then, isn't it funny how everything seems to come all at once? But it's just very interesting. All the services, um, you know, all came up at once, and it's just really interesting because I had a call today, and it, if I wanted to take it like that, it'd be a kick in the teeth but it's just like water off a duck's back at this point. It really is. Uh, and there is literally nothing. There is like nothing that can be done that can keep me down. Just try. Just try. That, and that's it's. There's nothing. There's just nothing. There's just nothing. I'm here. I didn't go through years and years of trauma and pain to find the answer to switching that, and discovering the greatest gift, that I wasn't just a small little human and I could step into my soul purpose. Do you think I'm not ever gonna lay down? Ever gonna lay down? Never, never, never. Stand with love, stand with compassion. I forgive them all. I forgive them all. I said that to the hospital. I said blessings to all of you. I think they looked at me like I was cursing them or something, because but what's the point in being angry? But funnily enough, so I just had a phone call today, and they want me on active work, looking for work. They want me to, things are coming in. I was wandering alone, lost for a very long time on drugs, and just lost in so much pain, so lost. I was never a bad person. I just was in such deep pain for so very many years with such a fractured mind. I hid, and damaged myself. I really did, and I take full responsibility for that. But as a human being on this planet, I think that if we have a system that is called healthcare, then should everyone be able to access that healthcare? But I'm bringing things in, I'm doing everything I can. I have things that I can do, and I always directed my attention in the wrong way. I always directed it in the destructive way because I didn't like myself. I didn't love myself. I didn't think I was worth anything. So everything I attracted to myself was bad and shit, and the same relationships, the same patterns, the same programs, over and over and over again. And I own it all. I take responsibility for it all. I did it. I ran away from pain. But you know what the funny thing is? On this journey, I'm not going to meander through all that and have learned so many valuable lessons, and to be able to stand with love and stand with God and know that I'm a fractal in God, of God, sorry, and God is within all of us, and we are all something. We are all something. And once we forgive ourselves, then that's health, that's wellness, and it all starts from there. So, all these other little things, all these other 3D things, all these physical things that just come, we're not giving anything ever that we can't handle. So, it's just a huge learning experience. But I did think that was funny, that I should be trudging around looking for jobs. I'm doing everything I can. I'm doing everything I can. I'm bringing things in as I can with the amount of energy I have, and, what I have to give in the way that I can give it, through my writing, through my kind of working with edits and images and artists and stuff. That's what I do. That's what I do. That is my job. And being a quantum flow practitioner and helping other people shift that trauma and density that keeps us all stuck. So that is my purpose. So, and that will in itself bring abundance. And it's just about keeping the faith. It's just about keeping the faith. It really is. In every second, in every breath, in every moment, in everything. I just was saying to my daughter, just be grateful. Just be grateful for it all, because if you get lost and you start being angry, you'll never stop. You'll never stop being angry. There's so much injustice, you know. That doesn't mean you take shit. You have boundaries, but just don't get lost in anger and sadness in victimhood. Because, you know, no matter what happens, you know, we are our choices. And John Paul Sartre said that we are our choices, and we can choose again something different in the next moment. Because I'm not. I've forgiven myself, you know, for whatever I've done. I've forgiven other people. I don't identify. I've moved through my life. And I played many different roles, and I don't identify with any of them. I'm a soul first. And we all came here to rise, and we're all rising in our own separate ways. And I didn't guess that mine would I would be having to talk about health and stuff like that, but it's hella relevant in the world right now. And, you know, I see through my own experience and the things that I have observed being in hospital and different things very many times, that that is not health. And we really must, you know, me being on this journey and being able to empower myself, it's been an absolute pleasure. And there is such a thing as dying well and living well. So if it's my time to go, you know, I'll be witnessed on the way out, and I'll put as much love out as I can, because the most important thing is to leave the earth, you know, in a higher frequency than whence we found it. So that's the work. That is the work. That's all there is to it. So take care, and, you know, whoever you are, wherever you are, it doesn't matter how much shite is slung at you. You know, you can wipe it off, and you can shine up again. You know, anyone can. Just have to keep trusting, rewire all the patterns and programs that told you weren't anything, and just do it in time. Because, you know, I brought lots of things to me, so it's a matter of time of unlearning it in a good amount of time before the vessel kind of just gives up. You know, it's heavy work. It's heavy work. But everyone can heal. Everyone can heal. It's about really stepping out that last part of humanness and perception of illness and perception of every single thing we've learned is, because it's all turned up on its head. Health is not what we're sold as health, you know. It's just not. It's just not. And, you know, no matter what happens, I'm so very glad that I was able to push myself out of my comfort zone and not hide and not hermit and expose myself in the hopes that it would speak to one single person who is feeling lost and alone, and a victim of themselves and a victim of external systems. And I'm glad that I did that with my journey on Night Zero to freedom. And I'm glad that I've just, you know, because in stepping out and opening up, that's when we receive. So just step out, open up. Doesn't matter what state or condition you're in. Everyone can heal. Everyone can do anything that their minds can conjure. It's just about dropping the fear. You know, when you let go of the fear, the sky's the limit. It really is. So just let go of the fear. And that was a nice waffle, wasn't it? Take care.